Welcome back to the coin world. Old coin review and value, the ultimate destination for rare coin discoveries, numismatic treasures, and the hidden value in your pocket change. Hello, coin collectors and history lovers. Welcome back to the coin world. Old coin review and value. Today, we're uncovering the fascinating story behind a coin that once rang in jeepney fares, sari-sari store candies, and even school lunch snacks. The Filipino Piso coin from 1985. This coin may seem ordinary, but its history is packed with surprising details you won't want to miss. Let's dive right into its amazing legacy. The year was 1985, a critical period in Philippine history. The country was still under the rule of President Ferdinand Marcos, and political unrest was bubbling. Just months later, in 1986, the People Power Revolution would change the nation forever. But while history was being written on the streets, another symbol of national identity was quietly circulating in the hands of everyday Filipinos: the Piso coin. This coin was part of the Ng Bagong Lipunan series introduced in 1975. The goal? To promote nationalism and economic reform under Marcos' New Society program. While controversial in its politics, the coinage from this era was rich in design and symbology. The 1985 Piso coin is made of copper nickel, giving it a silver-like finish. It has a reeded edge, weighs approximately 14.6 grams, and measures 31 millimeters in diameter, quite a handful compared to today's coins. You'll see the profile of Andres Bonifacio, the great Filipino revolutionary and founder of the Katipunan. Bonifacio's presence on the coin signifies strength, rebellion, and nationalism. Encircling the portrait are the words, Republica ng Pilipinas and Andres Bonifacio, with the year 1985 stamped below. The reverse features the seal of the Central Bank of the Philippines, also known as Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas (BSP). It's surrounded by the phrase, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, and the coin denomination to Piso. The elegant styling and bold numerals made it easy to recognize in daily use. Although the Piso coin was in regular circulation from 1975 to 1985, the 1985 issue marked the final year of this large coin's production. After 1985, the Bangko Sentral phased it out in favor of lighter, smaller denominations. That makes the 1985 Piso the last of its kind, and collectors love that. Uncirculated or mint condition coins can be worth Philippine Peso 500 to Philippine Peso 1,500, or more, especially if graded. Error coins, such as mistrikes, can fetch Philippine Peso 3,000 in auctions. This coin is more than just metal. It's a symbol of a nation's hope, struggle, and identity. Featuring Bonifacio, a man from humble beginnings, who dared to fight colonial power on a daily use coin, empowered the Filipino people to remember their roots. Kids in the 80s remember using it for school snacks, while elders used it for jeepney fare. It wasn't just money, it was part of life. And because the 1985 edition marked the end of this iconic design, it represents the close of an era. If you're hunting for a 1985 Piso coin, here are a few tips. Check local antique shops and flea markets. The Piso coin was introduced as part of a major redesign of Philippine currency under President Ferdinand Marcos' administration in the 1970s. This currency overhaul aimed to reflect the regime's vision for a modern, independent Philippines. The coin was issued under the Ng Bagong Lipunan, the New Society series, which was launched in 1975, symbolizing a shift toward the ideals of discipline, unity, and national development as promoted by the Marcos government. The 1985 edition of the Piso coin marks the final year of this coin's issuance before the design and size were retired. This makes the 1985 coin especially significant for numismatists and history buffs alike. The design change in the mid-1980s was prompted by growing dissatisfaction with the Marcos regime, inflation issues, and a push for modernization within the Bangko Sentral. The Piso coin replaced the paper to peso bill, which was phased out gradually during the 1970s. Thus, coins were deemed more durable and cost-effective for daily transactions. The material used, copper nickel alloy, was selected for its resistance to corrosion and wear. The coin's silvery finish gave it a noble, solid feel, which matched its value and the symbolism attached to it. Featuring Andres Bonifacio, the father of the Philippine Revolution, the coin was designed to evoke patriotism and revolutionary spirit, an ironic choice, given the authoritarian context of the era. Bonifacio's portrait on the Piso was intended to remind Filipinos of their revolutionary roots and the enduring spirit of independence from colonial rule. On the reverse side, the Central Bank of the Philippines seal signified the government's economic authority and fiscal vision. It reinforced the importance of centralized national development. The 1985 coin circulated heavily during a turbulent economic downturn, widespread protests, and the assassination of Benigno Ninoy Aquino Jr. just 2 years earlier in 1983, had intensified public dissent. By 1985, the Philippine economy was in dire straits. Foreign debt had ballooned, corruption was rampant, and inflation plagued ordinary citizens. The coin in your pocket didn't buy as much as it used to. This led to the eventual demonetization and withdrawal of many older coins in the years that followed, especially after the People Power Revolution in 1986. Interestingly, even while Marcos tried to promote the image of a stable and sovereign nation through coins like the Piso, the actual political situation was unraveling rapidly. The People Power movement was already gaining momentum in 1985, while people used this coin daily. Few knew it would soon become a relic of a bygone era. When Corazon Aquino assumed office in 1986, the new administration began reviewing all public symbols, including currency that had ties to the Marcos regime. By 1991, the improved Flora and Fauna series introduced a smaller and lighter Piso coin. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to the Coin World.